Morning, dear students. How are you all? I hope you all are fit and fine at home. So, I welcome you today in our science class. Children, the name of our lesson is lesson number 3, Animal Kingdom. Children, as you all know that we have almost finished this lesson. Now we are going to finish today the last paragraph of this lesson. But before going ahead, let's have a short recap which we have done in our previous class. Okay children, in our previous class we have learned animal adaptation, right? Now what is the meaning of animal adaptation? The meaning of animal adaptation is animals adapt themselves according to their environment. Means wherever they stay, whether in very cold region or very hot region, they adapt themselves. Means their body adapt that surroundings and they can live easily there. And this is called animal adaptation. For animal adaptation, we have done so many other points on this. So let us have one more look on that. Okay, so what we have done in our previous class, camouflage. Right children? Camouflage means like you all play hide and seek. What you do? You hide, right? And similarly, what the animals do, they also hide. And do you know why do they hide? To save themselves from the hunters or predators. Predators means hunters. What they do, they hide around their surroundings. They sometimes change their colors or they hide in the shade of their same color and they save themselves from their predators, means hunters, and that is called camouflage, means blending in the surroundings to escape predators. Right? So this much we have done, camouflage. Okay children, now camouflage. Okay, camouflage is the shape, color or pattern of an animal that helps it blend with its surroundings, right? Like you can see chameleons, what they do, they blend themselves according to their surroundings. Means if the surroundings of green color, they turn themselves into green color. There are many more examples here. You can see one more animal and here you can also find one more animal. What they do, they blend themselves in their surroundings. So what they do, they save from their hunters, right? Now this is the meaning of camouflage. Now nocturnal animal, right? We have done yesterday also nocturnal animals. Animals that are active during night time and come out to hunt. You know children, why don't they come out in the daytime? Because they cannot bear the extreme heat of the atmosphere. Basically these kind of animals live in very hot places. Okay, bat, owl, civet cat, porcupine, they all live in very hot places and they cannot bear the heat of that warm weather, so they come out during night time and that's why they are called nocturnal animals. Now children, let's begin ahead. Let's go and let's move ahead. So I request everybody open page number 32 and page number 33. And here on the top of page number 32, you will write down the date 7th August 2020. Right children? And you will go till page number 33 and you will close the para at the end. Right? So this much we are going to do today. Now gradually I will read the paragraph and I will explain you the lesson. Okay, now the first para means first 4 lines where the migration meaning is given, what the para says. All of you read with me. Some animals move from one place to another to avoid the harsh environmental conditions. This is called migration. Arctic tern, monarch butterfly and common swift are a few examples of animals that move to warmer place. Right children? Now here you can see some birds and this is a butterfly. Okay, and this is Siberian crane. Right? So you know what they do? They move from one place to another place. And why do they move from their place? Because they cannot bear the cold of the coldest place where they live. right? They live in very cold place, and as they cannot bear the cold or extreme harsh cold conditions, so they move to the warmer place. Warmer place means garam jagah pe. ठंडी जगह से they go to the garam jagas, okay, and this is called migration. Okay, now what is the meaning of migration? The meaning of migration is the movement of animals from one place to another place to avoid the harsh environmental conditions. Means they are not able to bear the extreme cold, so they just move from one place to the warmer place, and this is called migration. Okay, now the second part, the second paragraph here it is given, that is a hibernation. Right? Some animals sleep during the winter season. They do this to avoid cold temperature, stay warm, and save energy when food is scarce. This is called hibernation. Animals such as bears and bats hibernate during winters. Polar bears do not hibernate. Right? Now here you can see some animals. Why do they hibernate? Or why do they go for a long sleep? You can learn in that way. Hibernation means a long sleep. And why do they sleep? Because they want to avoid the cold temperature. Means they cannot also bear the extreme cold conditions. So they go and they sleep in their holes or in their caves. And what they do and why do they do this? Because they want to stay warm, and also they just go and sleep when the food is scarce. Means in this time the food is not provided, means food is not available for them, so they go and sleep and they save their energy. And that's why when we sleep, less energy is lost. So in that case, their energy is also saved because food is not available, and they want to avoid the cold temperature also. And that case, they go and hibernate. Right? Now what we have done in the previous slide, migration. What is the meaning of migration? Just moving from one place to another place to avoid the harsh environmental condition. And what is the meaning of hibernation? Hibernation means animals sleep during the winters and just to avoid the cold temperatures, and they stay warm and they save energy when the food is scarce. So this is called hibernation. So two important things we have done, children. First is migration. Migration means moving from one place to another, and hibernation means a long sleep. Now there is one more paragraph. This is given in page number 33. Some animals remain inactive during summers. This is done to avoid heat in deserts. Animals such as crocodile, salamander estivate during summers. Now children, you can see some animals here, some birds and some animals. What they do, they estivate. What is the meaning of estivate? Estivate means they also go for a long sleep. But why do they go for a long sleep? And why it is not called hibernation? Because they estivate during the summers. And hibernation is done during the winter time to avoid the harsh winter conditions. But estivation is done during the summer time, where there is extreme heat in desert areas and in other areas where the temperature goes very high, or there is a drought. Drought means there is a less water available. Right? So in that case, what they do, they become inactive. Inactive means they go and sleep for a long period of time, and that is called estivation. Right? It is not the form of dormancy allows some animals to survive the periods of high temperature or drought during the summer. Okay, in this period, what they do, they just go and sleep and they become inactive. And in that case, what do they save? They save their energy because they do not get the food. Right? So this is called estivate. Okay, and this is called estivation. Now children, estivation, how can you learn this word estivation? Estivation is summer sleep or summer dormancy. You can say, what is the meaning of hibernation? Hibernation means winter sleep. And estivation means summer sleep. And hibernation, what the animals do? They sleep during the winter season, extreme hard winter conditions. And estivation means they sleep during the summer season. Some animals have ability to remain dormant during unfavorable summer months when there is water scarcity or intense heat. Estivation is shown by desert animals and variety of them like snail and ground squirrels, etc. Now here children, you can see this animal. This is a snail. It also estivates, and all the animals do not estivate because some animals have ability to remain dormant during the unfavorable summer months, right? So what they do, in some animals they can survive in the extreme heat, but some animals, those who can't survive during the summer seasons, what they do, they just sleep, and that's a estivation. Now we'll have a look on hibernation and estivation together. Yeah, let's compare, right? Hibernation is given. Now here estivation is given. Now which season is this, children? You can see this: snowfall, winter, Christmas tree. Which season? It's a winter season. And now which season is here? You can see there's a lightening, sun is here, the sky is clear. So that's a summer season. Now hibernation is related with the winter season and estivation is related with the summer season, right? So what is the difference between hibernation and estivation? Hibernation helps avoid damage from low temperature in winter, and estivation helps avoid damage from high temperature in summer season. Like what they do in winter season, animals, why do they hibernate? Because they are not able to bear the low temperature. And estivation, why do animals estivate? Because they cannot bear the high temperature in the summer season. So this is the difference between hibernation and estivation. I hope you all have understood. Both the things are different. One is related with winter season and another is related with the summer season. Okay children, now this lesson is over. Now I have one important thing for you, one important task for you. You will all come to the page number 34 and write down the date on the top, and this is your SS zone. What you will do, you will do the assessment part, right? And we will do it in our book, and you will write down the date. You will read the entire lesson once again and then you will do it, right children? Now let's move to our notebook. Okay children, so ready to go to notebook? So what we have to do first, we have to mark the words in our book and then we will write them in our notebook. So let us start writing the words, marking the words. The first word is condition. Second word is migration. Third word is warmer. Fourth word is temperature. Fifth word is hibernation, and sixth word is estivate. Now what you have to do, you have to write all these words in your notebook, right? Okay children, so let's move to our notebook. We have something for you to write in the notebook. So what we'll do, we'll divide our page into two parts. Then what we'll do, we'll make two columns and we'll write new words, and after that we'll write date, and then we will write down the words conditions, migration, warmer, hibernation, temperature and estivate. Now one more work we have in our notebook. You will go to the fresh page and you will write down the meaning of these three important words. What is hibernation, what is migration and what is estivation? Children, you will take the help of your book. Also, there are key notes in your book after the lesson. So you can take the help of these key notes also, and then you can write down the meaning of these three important words, and then you will send us the work in the evening, and you will also send us the assessment which is given at the end of the lesson, and we will send you the answers in the evening, and before that you finish it up and send us the answer. Okay children? Now children, bye. Have a great day ahead. Enjoy your day. Read your lessons well. Do well. Keep learning and keep going.